He's landing right on me.
Knocked one. Knocked one. Cracked one. Well done.
Rings close and closing in 45. It's moving.
Frag out.
I'm gonna play this.
Frag out. Right here.
Biggest brain nade in the game.
Frag out.
Ow.
Reloading. Up in the chimney. Oh, painless knocking at the door.
Pushing right there.
Spotted. Double timing it. Down. Dusted the last one.
Goodbye. Yo, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy RogueWraith coming at you with another Apex Legends video. In this one, we're doing part 2 of our ranked guide. We're doing gold tips and tricks here today. So one of the biggest things inside of these lobbies, and we're gonna have a fantastic gameplay going in the background that we captured on stream literally last night, okay? If you don't already know, I do live stream over on Twitch, twitch.tv/RogueWraith_. Links are in the description below to all my content, all my platforms, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. My Discord's in there if you want to come get more tips and tricks and just interact a little bit more. But make sure to check me out because we do have a lot more interaction in those live channels as well. That being said, the gameplay going on in the background is gold gameplay. It's very, very hectic. It's myself, it's King. It's actually one of my followers over on TikTok. We actually randomly queued up together, which was awesome and hilarious. It was a fantastic game. So shout out to Cryptic in that matter. But the gameplay going in the background, okay, I keep beating around the bush, is a lot of aggressive play. Now, where I don't necessarily recommend being as aggressive as me, especially if you're still learning the game a little bit more, I do recommend in the sense that you want to be kind of getting into more fights, especially early on like this, because it's going to teach you so many more things, okay? You know, I talk about it in my playing aggressively in pubs, you know, whole video, and that's going to be linked up here right now. But what this is going to do is teach you different ways to get out of sticky situations, okay? So if you're pushing somebody and you're getting engaged in a fight and you see and or hear a third party coming, it is so important to try to disengage out of the current fight that you have, retake your position. And that's really the biggest thing, because going down to a third party, it's going to happen in every BR, but trying to limit that and give yourself the best chance possible is the most important thing that you can do. And that's why I say, if you're pushing everything, one, you're going to probably get easy third party opportunities and pretty good KP, but it's going to teach you so many more things. That being said, another thing you need to be learning, right? We've already talked about weapons and where to land. You need to learn rotations, okay? Just by looking at the ring, you need to start building up a memory base inside of your head on how the rings are moving. You know, you can kind of see after the first and second ring which direction that ring is going to go, and you need to figure out the best route that you can take to avoid any kind of choke points. Choke points being places that you know teams can set up in a building or a specific area and hold you out. I never recommend rotating low ground. I always recommend trying to get high ground. And there's a couple instances in here where we, you know, show that exact same thing. And I am going to be interjecting in the gameplay just to make sure that we wrap everything up and try to give as many tips as I can inside of this guide. That being said, one other thing that you need to start doing inside of gold lobbies, learning legend meta and learning the legends you want to play, okay? Listen, you can play whoever you want inside of pubs, outside of Rampart, because I think she is the worst legend. And I don't want to get into it, but she is not the best at anything, and I think she just brings you down in the long run. But by playing legends who are in the meta or who are just outside of the meta, okay, people like Crypto, Bangalore. I mean, I'm higher on Bangalore than a lot of people, but that's another one who's not quite in the meta, but is right there. Or just play those meta legends, you know, the Race, the Horizons, the Gibbies, the Bloodhounds. Those type of legends, you need to start learning them and learn how they synergize with each other. if you're able to find teammates, this is a really good starting spot to do so, but because by finding teammates, you can start building a chemistry that you can develop over time and work those into platinum games, and you can work those into your diamond games, okay? You need to find people to play with. Apex Legends is a team-based game, and playing with randoms can be very, very difficult if you are not in the right mindset and you don't find the right play style to go with them, because not everybody's gonna play that way, okay? Those are my tips right now on gold. Make sure to be stick and tuned. We're going to be having a platinum gameplay and platinum ranked guide probably next week sometime. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and even if you're not, if you like the tips and you appreciate the content, please do consider subscribing. It really helps us out a lot. We're on the way to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much, everybody. Make sure to like the video, comment down below your thoughts on this guide. What can I be doing differently with these guides? Please explain that. I know it's been a long-winded intro, so I'm going to get on out of here. Stay safe, stay beautiful, stay healthy. Most importantly, peace and bless. It has been your boy Rogue, and I'm out.
Oh my god.
There's a hemlock.
All right, so let's get into the tips and tricks on this one, okay? This is my interjection. So we know there's a team over here to the left. Our boy just got knocked right here. We threw our bang all, but now we need to figure out where all these teams are at. So we know when there's the left, we know there's a team over here to the right. This is the tricky part, okay? You can't overcommit to one specific fight because you're gonna get focused by the other team. A lot of the issues with third party is just happening to be in the wrong place at the wrong time and just overcommitting a little bit too much or staying in a fight just too long. So what we're going to do here, we're going to get the heals off. What I'm trying to do is get my teammates into this room, and we're just going to hold down this house. Now, here's the thing. We know where two teams are at. Going over to that other room, that was the tricky part because we know there's a team over here. This is why you always carry grenades, by the way. Because grenades just cause such of a ruckus, this is probably the easiest squad wipe that you're going to get, and this saves us in this entire game right here, okay? So we're able to get that. Now, that's one team. We know the team to our left is mostly out of there. We know there's a team in the other building. But what we didn't know, here comes the third party. Almost get really hosed right here. What we're going to do is try to do some evasive maneuvers, try to get out, try to cause as much unpredictability inside of this fight as we can. If you are going from a red shield and you're in the heat of things, shield swapping is the most important thing that you can do because it saves batteries, but it also saves time, okay? We got scanned right here. We need to find a good time to pop a med kit, but what I want to do is clear out as much space and as much rotation room as I can. We know that we're probably a little bit safe. We're going to listen up as much as we can. We're going to pop this med kit. Now this is going to come down to decision time. What can we do? Being a solo player, especially this late in the game, and it being 3 squads left, you never want to be, especially as a solo, but just in general, you never want to be the first team fighting inside of the top 3 squads because you're always going to get focused, and it is very rare that you're going to be able to fight and actually win this. Now, this is the thing. We have cover sort of to our left, but we need to be mindful of it. And we have cover from the team in front of us. But what we're able to do is try to pop up high ground as much as we can. We're listening to some of our teammates' call-outs. What we're going to do is we're going to try to get some angle on this other team to put down some form of suppressing fire. I said that you don't want to fully commit to a fight, and that does hold true here. But what I wanted to do, and what you're going to continuously hear me say, is I want to get these teams fighting. If you can get those teams fighting, that is a job well done, mission accomplished, and that is what we're going to try to do here, right? They're shooting at me. What I want to do is put a little bit of pressure, as much pressure as I can, okay? High ground is always key, so we're going to try to take it a little bit more, and we're going to get a nice little head glitch on this person. Now, here's the thing, okay? We get the knock, and I'm going to say I'm going to push. I'm like, you know, why not? Here's the issue. I was pushing on the assumption that there was only 2 people. As soon as I hear that caustic barrel go down, I know there was a Horizon and there was a Loba. As soon as I hear that caustic, I'm out of that fight. We're going to continue our rotation, and we're going to try to get best positioning possible in this fight as we move on.
Double timing it. Smoke out. Taking fire. Off the mic. I'm spotted.
pissed off now. I'm getting really mad now. If I get you guys, it's gonna kill you.
What's gonna kill me?
They're gonna push, but it's gonna allow me to escape.
Oh well.
Sorry, I'm kind of baiting you guys to use you as a meat shield, trying to get these other teams to fight.
Give me a sec. Recharging shields.
Back in it. Me mum didn't raise a sook. I return to the hunt.
Ring sex.
Another squad's cutting in.
Popping smoke. Incoming.
Grenade, heads up.
Big hits, cracked one of them. Somewhere. It's cute, that freaking rampart.
Oscar Mike, I'm spotted. Putting right down range. Spotted. Double timing.
Looky here, lads.
Oscar Mike, I'm spotted.
I'm getting really mad now. Getting really mad.
Over there, they're most of them are flush.
Yo, rotate this way. This is a nice little 4K game because I don't think I'm gonna die right here. This is an easy kill right here ahead. Let the other teams do the work.
I'm gonna push that box.
You're good, dog. There's only one in here. There's also this one here. I'm smoking this for you. Yo, I'm gonna push this. I'm gonna push this building.
Giving him the shim. Giving my shields a recharge. Popping the chimney. Dropping the plane. Rings moving. Hustle up. Hanging down. Reloading. Down to 10.
Let's go!
You are the Apex champions.
They ain't ready! They ain't ready! Brah! King, I'm sorry for blowing out your eardrums, brother. I forgot I was even on, bro. I am sorry.